Ooh, it makes sound.
Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about a kid's smartwatch. I'm guessing you're here because you're wondering, is this thing going to be good for my kid? Is my kid going to actually like it? Is it going to be super annoying? Is it going to fit on my kid's wrist? Is it going to be something that a kid is actually going to like? Will a 3-year-old like it? So on and so forth. I'm here to answer as many questions as possible. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions. After that, I'm going to be putting this bad boy to the At Home with Lucas test to figure out, is this something that you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, let's take a look at this cool guy right quick. So up at the top, you have 3+. I'm guessing that's telling you that this is for kids who are 3 years old. Plus, I have a 3.5-year-old, so this should work perfectly with my boy. This is a kid's smartwatch, bold, in your face. They want you to know what you're getting. This kind of reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. Very colorful, very cute looking, and then they have their sticker right there. I kind of want to rip it off. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side over here. Large capacity battery, dynamic dial, music, very cool. Sport. I like how it's just sport. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, so you can get multiple different colors, it looks like. Very cool. We have the black one right here. There's an image of what's to come in the box. Continue on down here. A little bit more of what's coming. An extra strap. A charging cable of some sort. All right, take a look at the side over here. Ooh, there's an HD camera. Very, very cool. Yep, there's a replacement watch. Waterproof. Games. Whoa, that is really cool. I like that a lot. All right, let's get inside this box. I like this look right here. You have this sort of frosted plastic sort of hiding what's coming in the box. Very cool. All right, there we go. Look at that. Take a look at the goodies in here. Looks like this is a power cable, and it is a standard proprietary charging cable. There is the user guide. Definitely want to read through that for sure, because this thing probably is going to be a little bit confusing. Right, let's take a look at the creme de la creme. It already has an image on the screen protector. Take that off. Right, so there is the camera right there. No information exactly on the megapixel count, the power button, and then maybe a reset button. That is where you charge it up with the proprietary charging cable. Exposed screws all the way around this thing. Kind of interesting. On the side over here, you have a definite hole of some sort. Not sure exactly what that is for. Take a look at the bottom. There is a speaker port. So that could be a second speaker port over there, or a microphone. Not quite sure. There is another speaker port right there. Take a look at the top. Oh, very interesting. Is that a second camera? What? Looks like there's a protective cover over this second camera right here with some sensors. Very, very interesting. I like that a lot. Okay, let's see if this thing will power on. Whoa, there it goes. Look at that, people. Ooh, it makes sound. Ooh. Very interesting. Let's see if it's touch. Oh, it is a touch. All right. Whoa. Okay. So there is the front facing. Let's see if we can. Okay, so you flip it around by going that way. Whoa. Okay. There is the back camera. That is very interesting. That's not terrible, especially for a kid. That's kind of cool. Look at that. Wow. That is really interesting. Okay, so let's take a picture. All right. There we go. What is this? You can do some fun stuff, maybe. Top left corner. Whoa. What? That is so cool. Let's see if I can use the power button as a camera button. Let's see. No. Okay, so that's the home button. All right, don't get squirrely, Lucas. All right, let's go back to the home. Here is the, I'm guessing, video. So now you can have video. So they separated the video from the photos, so that's very interesting. Yeah, you almost have to hit like way... Oh, that's what it is. You don't go near the corner. It does not work. Okay, so go back to the home. Let's see what we got here. Not sure what this is. Oh, is that a watch face? Oh, you could create your own watch face. Okay, we'll use that one. We'll use that one. And then you can edit photos and video. Wow, that is very interesting. Okay, you got a heart rate sensor, so it has a pedometer. My boy's gonna like this one. He likes happy birthday. Okay, and then there's something fun. Okay. Oh, whoa, there's the flashlight. Wow. Okay. That is pretty cool. I like that. Oh, and a... What? What is this? You could... What? That is bananas. Wow. All right. So this thing is packed full of a bunch of little things. Get out of there. Wow. There's a bunch of stuff. A stopwatch. Oh, wow. Okay. So you have calorie burn, step counter, battery in the top right that doesn't seem to be working for some reason, and then something else in the top left. Let's go ahead and see if we can change the clock. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Okay, so you tap it and it changes to that one. But there's no way to change it. Very, very interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, weird. These are... Oh, my boy loves airplanes. Okay, we're gonna stick with that one. Okay. Oh, so they can just swipe randomly. What? Okay, I'm very confused. Okay, so it looks like you can have two that you go back and forth between. Interesting. Oh, a bus. Wow, this is packed full of so many clocks. Okay, we're gonna stick with that. Alright, see if there's a drop down. Oh, there is a drop down. Wow. You can mute it. You could start your... Wow. That is really, really cool. Let's see if there's a swipe up. There's a swipe up? Bananas, people.
Minutes to 11.
Whoa, you can swipe up to get to your music. Whoa, swipe to the left. Where are we at? Oh, this is more clocks. What? This is packed full of clocks. This is so cool. Let's see what happens when you hold down the power button. It turns it off. Okay. All right, power button again. Back on. Okay, that's interesting. I went back to that one. When you tap it, it goes back to that one. Okay. Very... Whoa. They're just... It's endless how many watch faces you can go through. That is so cool. But the battery percentage is not there. I'm wondering how we set the time, because the time is not accurate. Let's see. There's the... Oh, the brightness. Oh, very cool. Full brightness. 60 seconds, it'll lock out. There we go. Okay, so it looks like you can do a reminder to read, and then you can do a reminder to drink. That's interesting. So I could possibly use this for potty training, because every 30 minutes he's supposed to go into the bathroom for a potty break. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Okay, so first impressions on the user interface. This is actually really cool. Obviously, it's going to come down to if your kid is interested in it. Okay, so let's walk around this real quick. This is all basically plastic, different smoothnesses, we'll call it. So this outer ring is trying to mimic some kind of metal. It looks kind of decent. I like how the screen and the edge just are very smooth, so there's no sharp edges right here, so that's really nice. The screen probably is some kind of glass, it feels like, but it also could be some kind of plastic as well. I'm not quite sure on that one. This is definitely plastic here, and then this is like a smooth, kind of cheap plastic. On camera it might look a little bit better, but you can actually see right there it's that old school, like kind of cheap plastic. And then on the back it's a textured plastic, which I would imagine would be good being up against the skin. It's a little bit more breathable than a smooth plastic, but yeah, that's solid plastic there. The watch band is decent. It definitely is a little bit on the cheap side for sure, but then again, this is a kid budget-friendly watch. The strap over here looks like it can go onto a pretty large wrist and then go pretty small. So my kid is definitely on the smaller side for the wrist. Probably a little bit bigger than that, but that might be where it's at. Okay, so first impressions, as an adult who has a kid, this thing could be really, really cool, but it looks like it might need a little bit more input from adults to get it kind of going. And then once it's set up, the kid can mess around with it. Not quite sure if a 3-year-old is going to be able to understand this watch. They probably, ooh, my boy's gonna love that too. They'll probably end up going through the watch faces, assuming that they don't try to rip it off their wrist immediately. I did put a Fitbit on my boy, a kid edition, and he did not like it and took it off pretty quickly. So we will find out. Of course, I rock a Fitbit Sense, so he may think, oh, cool, like daddy. Yeah, so first impressions, decent. It's gonna come down to if my boy keeps it on his wrist. Of course, I do have a 1.5-year-old daughter. I may slap this thing on her wrist just to see what she does. Her wrist is very small, so it might not even lock on. It may just float. We'll find that out for sure. Let's get a reviewing.
And touch it. Oh, here's your guy. Yeah, touch it. Yeah. Yeah, rocket ship. And then if you swipe like this, swipe. Whoa, you got more. Oh, there's your guy.
Okay, so it turns out there is a charging icon. It was just dead while I was doing the hands-on, so here you can see it fully charging up. Once it is fully charged, it is all green, and then as it loses battery, it drops down. The charging cable fit on the bottom really, really nicely. I was very happy with the magnets and how tight they snapped on. Okay, so I took this outside, and I was actually very surprised at how bright it is in pretty much full sun. Of course, if you get in direct sunlight, it's gonna wash out the display completely, but this gave me hope that if you're outdoors, at the park, at the beach, your kid may still be able to see the screen, hopefully just for looking at the time and not for playing on the different games that it has and other stuff inside. Okay, one thing to take note of is this does not have an accelerometer like most smartwatches out there, so when you tip it back, it is not going to turn off the display. The display turns off at the preset amount of time. I have it set to 60 seconds, so no matter how your arm moves around, it's going to stay on for 60 seconds and then turn off. But here's just a little bit more of sunny day with the watch on, how it looks on the wrist. It feels decently comfortable on my wrist. Okay, so I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and let's just start off with the fact that some kids are not going to want this on their wrist. My boy liked it, he thought it was cool, but he did not want to wear it on his wrist. And one thing you could do right now at home is just grab an old watch or grab your current watch and just put it on your kid's wrist and see what they do. If they like it and they think it's really cool, then they're definitely the demographic, they're definitely the child for this right here. But if they don't grab it and they don't walk around with it and they don't think it's cool, maybe this is not going to be for your kid. My boy is definitely one of those picky kids. He loves his Fire tablet, he loves my iPad mini, and he finds all the things in there that he likes. He plays games, he watches YouTube Kids, and he thinks it's the best thing in the world. But when you put something on his wrist, he's kind of like, no, I don't like that. So he's 3.5. He has a little bit of sensory stuff, so he's not interested in some things, whereas my daughter is more like, give me everything, I'm ready to go. So he's a little bit more picky. But yeah, so definitely do your homework and figure out if your kid is even going to wear a watch before you go out and buy one of these and slap it on their wrist. Also, I think once my kid gets a little bit older, maybe 4 or 5, I think this would be great for him. A lot of the things in here I found were geared towards kids who were maybe 4 and up, maybe even 5 and up. But of course, it's going to come down to your kid and what they actually think is cool and interesting and what they want to spend their time with. I found that the cameras, they did their job. They worked. They weren't terrible. And my daughter was actually really impressed. She wanted to have pictures taken and take pictures with this thing. And
That's so cool.
thought it was really cool. So it definitely has things in it that are going to make your kid go, ooh, that's really cool. The screen is bright enough and colorful enough that it's going to attract attention. It's also big enough. It's quite large compared to like a Fitbit or an Apple Watch. It's definitely large enough for your kid to enjoy what they are seeing on the screen. So that's really cool. The thing I didn't really like is the fact that some kids are going to be more interested in a traditional clock, and some people are going to be more interested in a digital clock. But I didn't like how you just tapped back and forth. I wish there was a way to not have that happen. So that was a little bit annoying, and I get that this is a fun part of it right here, but I wish that this stayed, and I wish there was something similar to this that was this interactive, that was a app or something that was really fun for the kid. So I think they have something going here. The clock just didn't do it for me and didn't do it for my kid. So there wasn't enough initial interaction right off the bat. All right, let's talk about battery life. So battery life was actually decent. I charged it up fully a couple days ago, and it's been sort of idling around the house, not being used, and it lost an entire percentage, or an entire portion of the percentage. You could see up there. There we go. It is down to 2 instead of 3. So battery life is going to come down to how much your kid actually uses it, and if you set the screen on time for less than 60 seconds, like what I have here. All the features inside, the step counter I found to be pretty accurate. I wore it one day, and it was similar to my Fitbit. So the step counter is decent. It's also going to tell you the calories burned and whatnot. Like I said, it's all going to come down to how your kid actually uses the watch and enjoys it on the wrist. So I think that the features inside of here, the snappiness of the user interface, it's not sluggish. It's very, very quick. It does its job. So I'm going to give this thing a solid 4-star rating. I'm going to say it's not a 5-star kids watch by any means, but it's close enough. And I think with a few tweaks here or there, this could be a home run watch. I think if they just dialed in this main image section with the clocks, and they figured out a way to make it more interactive and more fun, this could be a home run. But solid star rating. It's a decent watch. It does its job. It's cheap, it's fun, and it could be perfect for your kid, depending on if they like a watch and depending on if they are interested in some of the features inside of here. So There you go. Solid star rating. Buy it.
All right, there you go. That's the Kids Smartwatch. Hopefully I figured out some of the questions that you had and answered them. If I did, definitely hit that clickety-clack that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 4K. Yes, people, on my way to 5K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.